Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. What's up, beautiful people? BTC Backpacker here again with another video for you guys. Got beautiful weather today, slight breeze, and we are going to be getting into it. Boy, are we going to be getting into it. We need to discuss something. Got a question for you. Have you ever wondered at what price tag the average person decides they completely missed the Bitcoin boat? Think about that. At what price tag have they missed the boat? Have they even missed the boat? Why do they think they've missed the boat? What's the misconception? What are they being told, lied to? I apologize for the slight breeze, guys. Okay, so I guess the question is it 50 grand? Right? Is it 100,000? Or hell, is it $250,000? I don't know. It's a retail trap, guys. It's a retail trap. But we're going to break that down and we're going to get into it because here's the reality. The regular crowd, the normies as we call them, they're already convinced in their mind that they're priced out. How do we know this? Because we hear it. Right? They're trapped in what is called unit bias. Okay? They're trapped in unit bias. They look at Bitcoin like a traditional stock because that's all they know. Bitcoin is a stock to them. They think they have to buy a whole coin. I need to buy a whole coin. It's all or nothing. And if I can't buy a whole coin, then I'm not going to buy nothing at all. Because we know that Bitcoin is just the advertisement name, right? These people don't realize that Bitcoin is infinitely divisible. You can divide it up into so many units. You can break it down so much. They don't know that $10 gets you a seat at the table. They've never heard in their life the word Satoshi. You don't hear that on the news, on TV, on anywhere. It's always Bitcoin. So we need to break down the Satoshis. We need to give a Satoshi breakdown. Okay? So here's a breakdown for you. Think about it like the dollar bills and pennies. It's a fiat analogy. You don't need a whole dollar to buy something, right? You can use pennies, change. One single dollar is made up of exactly 100 pennies, right? I think we can all relate to this. Well, one single Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. Okay? One single Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. And we call them sats for short. Satoshi's sats. All right, so there's the dollar to the penny, the Bitcoin to the sat breakdown. So when you buy $10 of Bitcoin, you aren't buying a tiny slice of a stock. Okay? You're acquiring thousands of individual sats. Okay? It's important to understand. You aren't trading in fractions anymore, guys. You're not trading in fractions. You're accumulating whole units of the scarcest asset on Earth. Otherwise, also known as what I like to call digital property. You own it. So, because they don't understand this, they don't understand the divisibility, they fall into the ultimate retail trap. They go out and buy a bunch of cheap junk, items, things. They buy absolute garbage tokens, as we call shitcoins, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and whatever else is out there, just because they cost a fraction of a penny. They think they're getting a deal because they own millions of something. They own a lot of something. But, guys, but millions of nothing is still nothing. So, we ask ourselves, what's the psychological barrier on this? Okay, well, the real barrier is, it isn't a specific number on a chart. It's not. The barrier is a total lack of education. That is the barrier. The lack of education. Because we know education's key. We know this. It's part of us doing our own research and homework. Education, we have to educate ourselves in anything and everything we do. People said they were priced out at $10,000. They thought they were priced out at $10,000. But then they repeated and said the same thing at $30,000. And they continue to say the same thing over and over again today, as we speak. It'll repeat, and it'll repeat unless they educate themselves. Okay? Well, and you got to think about it too. There's like a 5-year regret, right? And 5 years from now, when the price is at levels that seem impossible today, or even 10 years from now that seem impossible from today, we don't even know. Well, you know it's going up forever. They'll look back at this exact moment and they'll wish they had started with whatever pocket change they had in the couch cushions, in the car, change you get back from a grocery store, change you find on the floor. They're going to wish they had started, and they didn't. So there is a pivot to conviction on this, 100%. There's an absolute pivot. But we need to shift gears, okay? We need to talk about the word conviction. Because people look at volatility, they look at the crazy chart price swings. They love that talking point. They absolutely love it. They mention it over and over and over again, and that scares people away. And people ask me, Backpacker or Anthony, how do you sleep at night holding this, knowing it goes up and down and up and down? My conviction doesn't come from watching a chart. Do they watch the chart on the US dollar? I don't know, maybe they do. I think that's a little weird, but maybe they do. My conviction comes from looking at the alternative, guys. Look at the legacy financial system. By the way, look how beautiful it is out here today. It's freaking gorgeous. Okay? You got to look at the endless money printing. That's what needs to be focused on. No charts. Look at the money printing. That is the key. Look at the systemic dilution, guys, that's going on within the system. And of your time and your labor. See, we got to bridge that gap of time, labor, energy, diluting the money. There's a hole to it, right? Okay, so, I mean, it's like a hamster wheel. Think about the traditional path. Okay? Think about the traditional path. Okay? You work hard, you spend your time, energy, you save your cash, right? You put it in the bank account that pays 0 interest or 0.001 or whatever. Something that's basically, it's really kind of an FU, personally. But meanwhile, right? Meanwhile, the cost of housing, the cost of food, the cost of energy, it's skyrocketing, guys. It's skyrocketing out of reach. Boom, through the roof. So you're running on that hamster wheel we just talked about. How did we get here? Where the speed keeps turning up, guys. It's just hamster wheel, speed, faster, run faster, faster, faster. But you're not moving forward. You're just going in circles, literally. Okay? So stop asking how you got here and do the research. Educate ourselves, guys. So we need to talk, if you got finite versus infinite, every single day we go to work, or you go to work, all of us go to work, and we're trading our finite life energy, our time, our energy. We're trading that in for a currency that's printed out of thin air. They make more of it. Think about how insane it is that they can just make more money. Think about that. You're saving your future in a bucket of holes. It's just leaking and leaking away, melting ice cubes in your hand. That's a losing game, guys. It's a game you're never going to win. It's a mathematical certainty that you're never going to win. They don't want you to win. So, here's the truth about volatility, guys. People are terrified of price drops. They're terrified of dips, right? People want consistency. But here's the thing. Get out of that mindset, because volatility is just the price of admission, guys. Volatility is the price of admission. Break the stereotype. Get out of your head. Stop listening to them. It's the sound of a new global asset, guys, discovering its true value in real time today as we speak. Okay? You can't go from zero to the most secure money on earth without a bumpy ride. The world just doesn't work like that. Not even with Bitcoin and the power of Bitcoin. The volatility is a feature, guys, not a bug. It is let's just say that again. Volatility is a feature, not a bug. So we need to talk about the exit ramp. Okay? I think we all can relate to the exit ramp. It's where real conviction is born. It's an important topic. It's not a blind bet on things like technology or anything like that. It's a realization that our current system is fundamentally broken. The system is broken. It's fundamentally broken. It's broken, guys. It's built on a house of cards. Bitcoin isn't just another asset to trade, guys. Bitcoin is the exit ramp. Where people think it's the on-ramp, no. It's the exit ramp off of the broken system. So, there's no committee here, guys. It's the only game on the planet where the rules cannot be changed. There's no committee, there's no board, there's no owner. There's nobody behind closed doors dictating, controlling, printing, making more. So for you fiat guys, we don't have bailouts in Bitcoin. We don't have printing in Bitcoin. And there's no exceptions. It's just pure, uncorruptible math. The supply, when you understand that, guys, the daily price noise completely fades away. fades away. You know, there's steps, there's levels to this, guys, okay? It's a lot to digest. You stop looking at the dollar value. Stop looking at the dollar value. And you start looking at the percentage of the total supply that you own, okay? You look at the percentage of what you own, the Satoshis that you own. How many Satoshis? Hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, and more. You accumulate, buy every hour on the hour. And you stop thinking, get out of the headspace, stop thinking in dollars, and you need to start thinking in percentages. Stop thinking in dollars, the unit bias, and start thinking in percentages. You know, so we're just gonna, we gotta conclude this. You're not priced out of the future. You're just not. Until you choose to stay out. I mean, if you choose to stay out and not be the change, then that's your choice. But listen to this. This door is always open. You got to strike while the iron's hot. Stop waiting for that dip that's never going to come, guys. Stack what you can now. Buy every hour on the hour. No matter how much it is, 10 cents, 15, 50 cents, $1, however much. Make it sustainable. That's the most important thing. What's sustainable? Every single day, 365. And you got to take self-custody. Secure your own keys and focus entirely on the foundation. That's what I have for that one, guys. I just, I've been giving this one a lot of thought. This one's been cooking on the back burner for a minute now. And you just got to take control of your life and understand that it's not too late. You need to get in. You need to start now. Start today. Today. If you know, you know. And yeah, so I just want to give a special shout out to Jerry at Jerry Loves Freedom, Jor 88 Sats Radio. Guys are killing it. We do a Truth at Work podcast on Sundays. We let our hair down and we talk our stuff. But this is a breakdown for you guys, okay? And I do live streaming with my family and my kids Monday through Friday. And so I hope this message resonates with you. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos. And until next time, BTC Backpacker here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.